There's always room to improve. And, yeah, I couldn't be happier racing against them. It pushes me harder, so.
All right, Aaron, congratulations. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm going to have to struggle to get a watch here because we got boats coming away from the dock. We're inside 5 minutes here for our Heat 4B. The news down here in the pit area is that the U-21 Darrell Strong presents Payne West Insurance will not answer the bell. It will not affect them because they're already in the final on how the numbers stack up. But what this really does, certainly doesn't help out J. Michael Kelly, who
doesn't.
It makes it a whole lot easier on the 11.
Well, and as Kevin mentioned, the 11 just has to finish, and that is going to make it so tough for Graham Trucking in that final heat. So on the backstretch, right at Tire Factory turn number 2, that's the Oberto, the 1918 with Cal Pips. Then you've got Tom Thompson and the 11 Reliable Diamond Tools JDs right behind him. And then Home Street just at the exit pin now of our Tire Factory turn number 2 on our four-corner super speedway. Kevin?
You're absolutely right, and the 11 just knows they need to finish, so I don't know if that changes how Tom Thompson's going to drive this race. Even with the 21 in, all they needed to do was really finish. So we'll see what happens with the 11. This could be kind of a...
Cut. Clear.
It's the 11 that just needs to make sure they finish, and so we could see...
Wow, Jimmy Shane jumping through the Esco Electric infield to the front stretch. Right through the middle of the course here at the top end to jump over into lane number 1, we think, at the Griggs Ace Hardware start-finish line. Really, it's Tom Thompson's race to play the spoiler.
It'll be interesting, too, because I wonder if the 1 and the 1918 are going to use this as kind of a mini test as well to see. They've probably made some tweaks on the boat. They want to see how fast it goes, how it responds, so that when they get to that final, they can put themselves in the best position, even though they don't need to win. Oh, heck, even finish this race, those two. This gives them an opportunity to get on.
I think Tommy's looking to cut. I don't know how hard we're going to want to block him here. He's got to look to cut.
Combinations that they have tried and have found to be positive. Which one?
He's going down all the way around. Cal's coming hard on your outside. Coming hard on your outside. You have time to pick it up. Good boy, there you go. He's slowed down. He's back at 80.
Everything he's got, and that's going to be Jimmy Shane because he lost 400 points earlier. He lost 400 points earlier, and he is in a national high points chase, and Andrew just got another 400, so he's got to match him.
Coming up the back stretch, the sun is glinting off the Oberto, the 1918.
Watch out, don't let him get overlap on
As
you.
they head into U-Pull Auto Parts turn number 3. The Oberto on the outside, and Jimmy Shane in the Home Street Bank on the inside. Then you have Tom Thompson still heading up the back stretch. Rattlesnake Mountain, almost impossible to see with all the haze out there this afternoon again. All right, coming off the exit pin. And what's our countdown timer now?
It is unofficially 1.
Go hard, go hard, go hard. Stay right next to Cal. Stay right next to Cal.
Dicing through the Esco Electric infield to claim number 1 on the front stretch. That's going to push Jimmy Shane into lane number 2 or...
Early. They're early. Just sit down. They're early.
Into lane number 2. Jimmy Shane's going to have to win from the outside.
Yeah, Shane's going to be on the outside. Phipps came down here and tucked himself right up against the rooster tail of Tom Thompson. Now, they're down here.
A little early.
Yeah, they are a little early, but I think they're okay. My timing mark here is you don't want to be here before 1:30.
Still no warning, so we're good. No warning. Minute 15.
Phipps and Shane inside out. Kevin?
Absolutely. They are definitely trying to keep it under power.
Look at Jimmy Shane move outside and slow way down.
That's another way to take up some time if you're going to be too early, is you take a longer way around the course. You can either slow down or take the longer way, and I think Jimmy Shane wants to
1 minute.
Yeah, watch him see if he can nail the start from the outside. This is the one.
Don't let him on the inside. You're at 45 seconds.
From the Trust Company. They are trustworthy. Your trustworthy partner. All right, backstretch. Lane number 1, Tom Thompson, the JD Reliable Diamond Tool. Lane number 2 will be Cal Phipps in the Oberto 1918. Lane number 3 on the outside, Jimmy Shane in the Home Street Bank. Top end of the course, U-Pull Auto Parts turn number 3 into Buffalo Brothers, and Carol Dent for Buffalo Brothers here on the barge with us to watch this Heat 4B from the Trust Company. At the exit pin, Countdown is on to start Heat 4B. As they come out of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Jimmy Shane really hitting it hard. And we lost Brad with the countdown.
I'm here, but I didn't have it.
All right.
We think it's good, but we're not sure it is. Jimmy Shane on the outside, driving a very wide race course. The other two boats are tucked inside of him. Watch for Shane to give him a whole lot of room, Kevin.
Absolutely. He wants to make sure this boat finishes as he bounces through the rollers at Tire Factory turn 2. The 11, tight to the buoy line.
Good start. It is a good start.
I love the 1.
Start was good.
The start was clean. That is good news. So on the back stretch, watch Tom Thompson. He fell back a little bit. He caught up in turn number 2, the exit pin at Tire Factory turn number 2. And he's down about a rooster tail, and then you've got another rooster tail behind Thompson, and you'll find Cal Phipps in the Oberto, top end of the course. Obviously, it's a big advantage on the inside for the 11 with Tom Thompson. At the exit pin,
Corner, keep leaving him room. You got 3 boat lengths on Tommy. You're going to run away with him here. 4 boat lengths on Tommy.
Start finish line, completing lap number 1. It's a 4-lap Heat 4B from the Truss Company. Down the front stretch, it's Jimmy Shane by a rooster tail heading into West Coast Auto Dealers turn number 1.
And he's getting a beautiful boat ride down the front straightaway. Still leaving plenty of room on the inside. The race to watch right now is Cal Phipps in the middle.
Absolutely. He's having to try to work his way between these two boats and deal with what's left over from after they go through the lane. But Tom Thompson, he's a little bit faster, I think, down here at Tire Factory turn 2. Whether that can get him a lead at some point, we'll see as they head down the backstretch.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Shane by about a rooster tail coming up the backstretch. And we'll see what he can maintain as they dive into turn number 3. You pull out Auto Parts over into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Half a rooster tail lead now for Jimmy Shane way on the outside. Tom Thompson trying to close in on him at the exit pin of turn number 4. Not able to do it. Jimmy Shane has the momentum, has the boat speed, has the lead coming across the Griggs Ace Hardware start-finish line. Lap number 2 is complete. 2 to go.
Coming down the front straightaway, he is just solid as a rock. Jimmy Shane, boat ride is absolutely perfect. A lot of air under it, but he's really...
Away stuck again. 10-4. Take what it'll give you. Into lap 2.
For this final, and he flies around Tire Factory turn 2. Gets within that rooster tail, but the 1 just could get on the gas so much more quickly. And he expands it beyond a rooster tail down the backstretch. Here comes the 1918 out of the turn 2.
Yeah, the Oberto boat falling back a little bit. There was just no use in challenging in between and being stuck in the tunnel. The water was getting a little bit too rough in West Coast Auto Dealers 1 and Tire Factory turn number 2. Jimmy Shane holding on to that rooster tail lead now as they get to the top end of the course and come out of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. The best hydro fans on the circuit, the Buffalo Brothers. And thanks, Carol, for the Buffalo Brothers button you brought me. Appreciate that. It's a rooster tail lead coming across the start-finish line. 1 more lap to go in 4B from the Truss Company.
Here comes Jimmy Shane one more time. And again, I just keep going back to the boat ride. It is perfect as he comes down here. Now he's got the full rooster tail. He'll still stay out wide. Kevin, watch him.
Absolutely. He's looking so smooth out there. Of course, it gets a little bit swallowed up at turn 2, but he's just flying around the course on the outside. The 11 stays about a rooster tail and a half back. And he might just be trying to make sure he finishes, and then the 1918, who doesn't want to get up in the gunk, is going to make sure he finishes as well to head down the backstretch.
Jimmy Shane coming up. Pasco shoreline in the background. A lot of race fans over there on that Pasco shoreline. Columbia Park looks full on the Kennewick side. Great turnout for the HAPO Columbia Cup. Top end of the course, sliding out turn number 4, Buffalo Brothers to the exit pin. Jimmy Shane back on the front stretch to the Griggs Ace Hardware start-finish line. The checkered flag is in the air, and he picks up 400 points with a first-place finish. Second-place finish will go to the 11, Tom Thompson, reliable diamond tool J&Ds, and a third place.
Nice drive. Got a point. Enough to get us in the show.
Another checkered flag. Now, of course, we have to wait to find out about any issues that they may have that could cost a win like they had earlier. The disqualification that cost points and position from Heat 2B, because it's never final until it's final.
Boy, I said it. If I said it once, I said it 5 times in that heat. Every time Jimmy came down the front straightaway, the boat was up out of the water, and it was just solid as a rock. He had a beautiful boat ride. Now, part of that is right below me here in the corral. He's got a radio guy who's telling him exactly where everybody is, but he's also telling him where the clean water is coming through the corner. And we didn't hear Kevin get excited down there in turn 1 about any of the boats, or especially Jimmy Shane, jumping or leaping. He had his radio guy telling him what lane to take the turn in and get the best ride.